Welcome to Artist Education. By this video, we are going to learn more about quadrilateral, its angles and dignoles. Look here. Here on notebook, I draw one figure of a quadrilateral. This is quadrilateral A, B, C and D. And today we are going to learn what are the adjacent angles of quadrilateral. Here, when we observe, we find that angle ABC, this one, this angle A, B and C, and angle B, C and D, this one, angle ABC and angle BCD have a common arm, that is BC. Also, angle ADC and angle BAD, these two angles also have common arm, that is AD. Angle BAD and angle ADC, these two angles have common arm, that is AD. This type of angles are known as adjacent angles. Neighboring angles which have common arm between them, that angles are known as adjacent angles. So here adjacent angles are angle ABC and angle BCD. Neighboring angles are known as adjacent angles. Remember, neighboring angles known as adjacent angles. Now the next pair of adjacent angle is angle ADC and angle BAD. Now look at the page number 82. Here we have one figure, that is angle DEF and G, angle DFG, two angles here, angle DEF and angle GFE have a common arm, that is EF. DEF, this angle, and angle GFE, this one, they have common arm, that is EF. So these angles are neighboring and adjacent. Here we have to write the name of adjacent angles. Name the adjacent angles of a quadrilateral DEFG. So let's write here angle DEF and angle EFG or GFE. Both way you can write it. Now angle EFG, this one, and angle FGD, this one, these two angles are neighboring angles FGD and they have common arm, that is FG. So these two angles are also adjacent angles of this quadrilateral. Now let's write here next pair Angle GDE means this angle GDE, and angle this one, and angle DGF or FGD. FGD. This one is also have common arm, that is GD, and they are adjacent to each other. Now let's write next pair. Angle DEF means this one, and angle GDE. Each and every quadrilateral have 4 adjacent pairs of angles. Remember, the angles of a quadrilateral which have one common arm are called adjacent angles of the quadrilateral, and in simple language, the neighboring angles called adjacent angles. Now we are going to learn about opposite angles of a quadrilateral. Let's write here opposite angles. Here also I am going to explain you by drawing figure. Let's draw here figure PQRS. This is quadrilateral PQRS. So in this quadrilateral, what are the opposite angles? Opposite angles means angles which do not have any common arm. That angles are known as opposite angles, or face-to-face angles are known as or called as opposite angles. Opposite angles are exactly different from adjacent angles. In adjacent angles there is a one common arm, and in opposite angle there doesn't any common arm. The angles of a quadrilateral which do not have any common arm are called opposite angles. So let's write here the opposite angles of quadrilateral PQRS. Let's write PQR, angle PQR, this one, and angle PSR, this one, angle PSR. These angles doesn't have any common arm, so these are the opposite angles. This is first pair. Now let's write the second pair. Angle QRS, this one, QRS, and angle QPS, this one. These are the opposite angles of quadrilateral PQRS. So we can say that face-to-face angles of a quadrilateral are opposite angles. Angle PQR and angle PSR are in front of each other, so these are known as opposite angles. The angles of a quadrilateral which do not have a common arm are called opposite angles of a quadrilateral. Opposite angles are always have equal measure, or we can say that opposite angles of a quadrilateral are equal. Here on page number 83, they tell to write the opposite angles. Name the other opposite angles in the figure which is given on page number 82. This one, and quadrilateral DEFG. We have to write the opposite angles of these angles. Angle opposite to angle EFG is, look at the angle EFG. This one EFG. So this angle have opposite angle, that is EDG. This one EDG. Let's write here angle EDG. Now the second one is angle opposite to angle FGD is, look here, angle FGD. This one. Which angle is in front of angle FGD? Angle DEF. So the opposite angle is angle DEF, or we can say FED. Let's write here angle DEF. Now let's learn about diagonals of a quadrilateral. In this figure, when I draw two line segments like this one and this one, like this, these line segments join the vertices of the opposite angles, that is P and R, Q and S. So these line segments are known as diagonals of the quadrilateral. Line segments which join the vertices of the opposite angles of a quadrilateral are the diagonals of the quadrilateral. So here diagonals are segment PR and segment QS. Now let's identify the diagonals of another figure. This is quadrilateral X, Y, Z and W. Let's draw here segments. Which are the diagonals of this quadrilateral? Let's write it. This is quadrilateral X, Y, Z and W, and the diagonals of this quadrilateral are segment XZ, segment YW. The line segments which join the vertices of the opposite angles of a quadrilateral are known as dignoles of the quadrilaterals. So here we know adjacent angles, opposite angles and dignoles of the quadrilateral. Hope you understand. Practice it. Draw such type of figures and find dignoles in them. Let's see you in next video. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.